Hello dear students, this is the video of class 8, chapter number 4, algorithm and flowchart. So we have already discussed many topics in this chapter. These are the topics related to previous class: algorithm to check even or odd numbers, flowchart to check even or odd numbers, then algorithm to find volume of a cuboid, and flowchart to find the volume of a cuboid, and flowchart test to test two numbers which is greater. Okay, so these topics has been discussed. Today we will discuss about some new topics. I'm going to discuss about few examples related to algorithm and flowchart. Students, I have done a lots of hard work in this in preparing this video, so I hope you will watch this video till end. And already the chapters, the topics has been completed: algorithm, advantage of algorithm, flowcharts, its advantage, disadvantages, different symbols which is used in the flowchart. These topics has been completed. So in this video you will get different types of questions related to algorithm and flowchart. So you can see the first topic is to write an algorithm to find the area of a rectangle. Also draw its flowchart. Second topic is write an algorithm to find the area of a right angle triangle. Also draw its flowchart. And the third one is write an algorithm to find the simple interest. Also draw its flowchart. So we will write the algorithm also, and we will draw the flowchart also. Okay, the question is same. You have to write the algorithm and flowchart for the same question. So let us come to the first topic, children. This is algorithm to find the area of a rectangle. So you know very well, you have to, this is the question to find the area of a rectangle, and you have to make the solution in a step by step. So step number 1, take three variables L, B and area. L for length, B for breadth and area to find the area of the rectangle. Now step number 2, input two numbers in the variable L and B. You have to input two numbers in variable L and B. Third step, calculate the area of the rectangle by using the formula area equals to L into B, because for finding the area of a rectangle you have to use this formula L into B. Okay, and step number 4, print the area of the rectangle. So these are the steps to print the area of a rectangle. So in examination question can come, and this question consists of 3 marks. Now next one is, the question is same, to find the area of a rectangle, but you have to draw flowchart for that question. So it should begin with the start symbol, which is elliptical in shape. Start, input two numbers L and B. Then this is the processing symbol in which area will be calculated. Area equals to L into B. This asterisk sign is known as multiplication sign in your computer language. So this is the process symbol, which is rectangular in shape. Area equals to L into B. Then you have to print the area and then stop. You can see a start and the stop symbol, both are similar. This start and the stop symbol, both are similar. And this input and output symbol, both are again similar. Input and output symbol are similar. Okay, so you have to understand the work of different symbols in a flowchart. Next is the algorithm to find the area of a right angle triangle. So in the same way, we will take three variables: base, height and area. Step 2, input base and height. You have to input base and height. Step number 3, calculate the area of a right angle triangle by using the formula area equals to half into base into height. This is the formula which is used to find the area of a right angle triangle. Area equals to half into base into height. Again, this asterisk sign denotes multiplication sign. Now, step number 4, print the area of the triangle, because in the variable area, this area is the variable which you have taken. We have taken three variables. One is the base, another variable is the height, and another third variable is the area. So in this variable area will be stored. So this is the variable area in which area of the right angle triangle will be stored. Okay, after calculating the area will be stored in the variable, in this variable. The area of the triangle will be stored in this variable, and it will be printed in step number 4. So coming to the next topic, you have to draw the flowchart of the same thing. This is the flow chart to find the area of a right angle triangle. So again, you can see this is the start symbol, input base and height. You have to input base and height, then area equals to half into base into height, print area, and then stop. So you focus here, different symbols are having different work. Input symbol, it is looking like a parallelogram. Output symbol, it is also a parallelogram symbol. Process symbol, it is rectangular in shape. And start and stop symbol, it is elliptical in shape. So different symbols denotes different functions in the flowchart. Coming to the next topic, children, algorithm to find the simple interest. Step number 1, take 4 variables P, R, T and SI. P for principal amount, R for rate, T for time, and SI to find the simple interest. Step 2, input principal amount, rate and time in the variable PRT respectively. Step 3, calculate the simple interest by using the formula SI equals to P into R into T by 100. This is the formula which is used to find the simple interest. You must have studied in mathematics. And what is simple interest? Simple interest is the interest which is given by the bank when you deposit your money in a bank. Okay, suppose you deposit 5,000 rupees, then after 1 year you will get extra money. You will get more than 5,000. Okay, and that extra money is known as simple interest or compound interest. You will study about compound interest in your standard 9th and 10th. So bank always gives you interest whenever you deposit your money in a bank. Okay, and this is the formula to find the simple interest. SI equals to PRT by 100. Now step 4, print the simple interest. So whatever simple interest has been calculated, you have to print the simple interest, that is SI. So now I hope you have understood about it. Now you can see the flow chart to print the simple interest. It should begin with the start symbol, then input PRT. You have to input 3 variables in P and PR and T. Then you have to find the simple interest SI equals to PRT by 100. Then you have to print SI. Again, the output symbol is parallelogram symbol. Input symbol is also parallelogram symbol, and output symbol is also a parallelogram symbol. Then stop. So in this way, you can draw the flowchart to find the simple interest. Now, I hope students, you have understood the topic very nicely. Thanks for watching this video, children.